almost 1 million people have checked out of the new run of Doctor Who. That's staggering. That is absolutely staggering. Now, I know I do these videos. I've done a few of these Doctor Who videos, and there's so many people that come in to try to defend this. Tell me how you defend nearly 1 million people checking out of the show. Genuinely. How can you tell me that that's anything but a disinterest? Not good. Not good. So we've got the full ratings now for the third and final anniversary special. This is before they start it again. They've got some Christmas specials, and they've also revealed that the villain is, I think, going to be like a drag queen or something like that, moving forwards, as well as, yeah, some very bizarre situations happening moving forwards with this show. So they've done all the anniversary specials. David Tennant's going to be getting a spin-off as well, apparently, which is fascinating, I guess. So we've done all the anniversary specials, and essentially 750,000 people from the first show, the first special to the third one, have just completely checked out. They're gone. Done. Do you think they'll be back? I don't know. So this is from the Doctor Who Guide. It reports that the first special, The Star Beast, saw viewership at 7.61 million. So, not horrendous. It's bad for David Tennant, but it's not horrendous. David Tennant's episodes got more than that. So viewership declined to 7.14 million with Wild Blue Yonder. So that's a drop of essentially 500,000 people. 6% drop off. Third episode, The Giggle. This is actually the one which should have, technically, had an increase in viewers. Why? Because this is the one where they introduce the new Doctor. So this should not have declined. It should have actually increased. But the viewership declined to 6.85. Now again, everyone that comes in and defends this, tell me why it didn't increase. Tell me why it decreased when this is the episode that is introducing the new Doctor. Does that not indicate that people have checked out? Does it not people that the interest overall in the current direction is waning? Because to me, the changing of the guard, especially when you're getting new Doctors, that should be on everyone's minds. Like, coming in, got to watch this episode, see the new Doctor, see how they change, see what happens. But it declined? That's really bad. I don't know if they've ever declined like that before. I think they've always increased. There's always been an uptick. I think there may be very, very, very rarely, but I'm pretty certain I've seen some results, some statistics that showed that there was always an uptick. Now it declined to 6.85 million viewers. Now that's a total decline from the first to the third episode of 760,000. 10%, essentially. That's real bad. The third episode declined a little less than 300,000 from Wild Blue Yonder, so it declined by a little over 4%. But again, 300,000 people checked out. So 7.61 to 6.85, it should have gone up. That changing of the guard episode, that introduction of a new Doctor, that one specifically should not have decreased. 100% that should have gone up. So the overall declines mirror the overnight ratings. So of course this is like when people just check in instantly to watch it, which I've done some reports on. So the Star Beast had an overnight rating of 5.08 million viewers, while Blue Yonder's 4.83, and The Giggle was 4.62. So decline. So from people checking in as it's released, 5%. The overall ratings declined 5% from the first to the second. And then, this is the real clincher, 9% from the first to the third. and from the second to the third was 4%. But 9% overall, nearly losing 10% of people on overnight ratings. That's people going, I've got so much better stuff to do than watch this shite. So if you compare these ratings to the most recent incarnation of Doctor Who starring Jodie Whittaker, they do look good, right? Of course they do look good. So first one that she was in had 10.96 million, declined to 9. So essentially nearly a 2 million viewer drop off, and then 8.4, so 1.5 million drop off, and then 2.5 million from the third from the first, 25% drop. These are really staggeringly bad. And then you'd go, Jodie Whittaker's episodes declined to the levels of Star Beast, basically. So 7.48 million when it debuted in November 2018. To get the viewership level of The Giggle, it took 9 episodes. It Takes You Away saw viewership of 6.42 million. Yeah. And then it would decline again. And then The Special would only bring in 7.13 million. So by comparison, it does look okay, but they're still not good. Samba TV, done some reports on it. So from November 20th to November 26th, The Star Beast, it was bested by Squid Game, The Challenges, Lawman, Monarch. Yeah, everything basically. And then you look at this, it's not in the top 10. Not in the top 10 at all. Still not in the top 10. Just never charting. Doesn't chart. So Nielsen will be also release their data set for the Star Beast, and that's a good picture as well. Well, when they release it, when Nielsen releases it. So yeah, pretty bad. Nearly 1 million viewers. Pretty terrible decline. And I've got to bang on about that. When the introduction of a new Doctor, it should have got the most. Out of all of them, people should have been like, yeah, I'm really interested in this. Let's go. Unless, of course, people aren't interested in it, and then they choose not to check in. So, there you go. What a big old pile of poop this is. But please do try and defend it down below. I'm sure you will. And I'm sure you'll probably call me right-wing and an ist and a phobe, because that's your go-to arguments, which is really quite pathetic. But hey, cheers guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.